morning, guys. Happy Monday. This is actually the second time I filmed this because I had like a whole rambly thing right before this, but I miss one of those moods, those rambly moods. Okay, I'm at grocery outlet. I've been running errands all morning. I picked up my son's birthday present. I am pretty much done with Christmas except for gift cards. I'll have to wait till Thursday when my husband gets paid and I can run out Thursday and get all the gift cards. I kind of strategically did it where I knew that we were gonna have to wait, for both paychecks in the month of December to finish shopping. But I kind of did it where like all the gifts I wanted to get, stocking stuffers, those kind of things I did in the beginning of the month. That way I had, I could wait to get gift cards because gift cards don't ever like sell out, so the gift cards are always going to be there. So I knew if I kind of planned it right where I got the other stuff in the beginning of the month and then I only had gift cards left to buy with my husband's last paycheck of the month, which was, 2 days before Christmas, I knew that I would be safe. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, I just had those to pick up. My son's birthday is January 2nd. I have all of his stuff ordered. I was going to wait until next week to get it because just to kind of give me a little bit extra money, stretching the money a little bit more. But I was getting him a mini fridge for his classroom. I don't know if you guys, did I mention it? I can't remember, but he did get hired on as a middle school math teacher at the same school that he was doing his student teaching at that he just finished in the middle of November. So they hired him on as middle school math teacher. So he needed some classroom stuff because the teacher that was in there before, of course, took all their stuff and when they moved to their new classroom. So a mini fridge is one of the things he wanted because he brings his own lunch and breakfast and things like that, to work. So I got that, but they only had 2 left at Lowe's and I was afraid if I waited till after Christmas, like they would be gone. So I went ahead and picked that up. So I have that, and then I'm at grocery outlet. I forgot a few things this weekend with my grocery order. And I haven't been to grocery outlet in a while. I may not be able to find everything here. If not, I'll have to run to Safeway. What else is on the agenda for today? Meal prepping. I'm going to do some meal prepping. I'm going to do some house cleaning. And that's about it. My husband's sleeping because he works graveyard, so he is sleeping. So it's going to be a weird winter break. I'm actually feeling a little, I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little sad about it because these next 2 weeks, he's pretty much gonna be sleeping. I'm gonna be at home and I don't know. That's for another video. I'm gonna kind of collect my thoughts on some of that stuff. And I also want to do a whole video on the new year because you guys know how much motivated I get by a new year. And then also I need to film my book review video. You guys, I am so sorry I did not get that video up earlier in December. I really did not anticipate the mental exhaustion I would have from work these last couple of weeks. It was so much more than I ever thought it would be. And there's just so much going on, you guys. When you work in education and just the different mandates that are coming down and, the masking stuff, and then you have the vaccine stuff. It has just been exhausting. And then the schools, just are having to get really creative because a lot of the schools are so understaffed right now. Staff leaving, staff being sick, staff having in quarantine. It is absolutely insane. And so we've been having to do a lot of creative stuff with that. I do all the contracts. So it's just been absolutely exhausting with last minute hires, last minute contracts I've had to do. And I really did not anticipate the level of exhaustion I would have when I got home every day. So I really apologize that I really kind of failed on the Vlogmas thing and I did not get videos up that I wanted to get up. And I'm going to transform some of the videos that I planned on doing and just making them like not Christmassy, but just other things that, not Christmas related. But I'm going to eventually do some of those videos because it's videos I really wanted to do. But I'm sorry, you guys, I do work a full-time job, obviously outside of this. This is not my job. This is what I do for fun and motivation and just accountability. And it's just something I love doing as a hobby. So obviously my 40-hour-a-week job kind of got in the way of this during this time of year. But I will be filming my holiday book review video, and I only read 6 books because honestly, that's all I could handle. I loved all the books I read and it was so fun to do it. I'm going to do it every year from now on. I'm going to read holiday books because it was so fun and a nice break, but I miss my thrillers and mysteries and I miss my regular books. So, I just kind of stopped at 6 books, holiday books, but I will be doing that review. I'm going to film that today, probably when I get home or after meal prepping or something. But I will get that video filmed and get it up, but I'm sorry I did not get it up sooner. I wanted to get it up sooner where you guys had a chance to read the books, but I mean, you could always read them anytime in December, right? And some of them are winter books that you could even read, you know, in January. So anywho, I'm gonna head into the store and hopefully I can find everything here. I don't have to run to another store. Here are the few things I picked up at Grocery Outlet. I picked up some of this cinnamon swirl oat creamer from Nut Pods. I cannot remember if I've tried any of the oat creamers or not. I needed some butter, so I just picked up the Smart Balance butter. I don't think I've ever tried the creme brulee silk almond creamer. One thing I love about this silk almond creamer is that it foams up really, really nicely, and I feel like the creme brulee sounds amazing. I need some snow peas for a curry recipe. Then I found these walnuts. These sound so good. So I got the teriyaki wasabi, cinnamon churro, hot honey. They had a couple other like flavors there. I can't remember what they were. There's like just a salted one, and there was one other one that didn't really sound interesting to me, but all of these ones sounded really good. So they're all 190 calories, really good protein, healthy fats. That's what I love about walnuts. And my doctor did tell me walnuts was one of the things he wanted me to pick up. I also picked up a couple of puzzles. I thought, well, maybe this could, you know, help with my boredom I'm going to be having over the next couple of weeks. So picked up some puzzles. I love working on puzzles. Picked up some of this Bonza rice, chickpea pasta or chickpea rice. And then I needed some carrots. And that is everything. So not a lot of things there at Grocery Outlet. So even though I do not have to work this week, I do want to have some meal preps in the refrigerator. I needed easy things this week. That way, in case I did not have time to make dinner, I would have some lunches in there I could have for dinner. But I wanted some easy, super easy, simple things this week leading up to Christmas. So I'm going to make some stuffed shells. Well, these were supposed to be shells. My store's out of shells, so I got manicotti. So I just need some of the manicotti, or you can use shells. Some ground turkey. We're going to need some of these Laughing Cow cheeses, the light Swiss. I'm going to put some minced garlic or garlic paste in there. And then I need some marinara sauce and some minced onion and garlic herbs. Also going to make some Alfredo bowls. So I have the blackened chicken strips from Tyson. I'm going to use this light rotini from Fiber Gourmet. It's only 100 calories, really high protein. Some of this Classico Alfredo sauce, some baby broccoli, and then I just wanted some Parmesan cheese to add in there as well. And then we're also going to make some snack boxes. So these are like the copycat like snack trays that you see from like Hillshire Farms. So I'm going to use some reduced fat Triscuits. I have some of this cheese I had left over from Thanksgiving. It's still good. And then I also have some turkey here. So we'll be putting together some snack boxes. So if I need to grab and go on the way to the store, I can do that. First thing I'm going to do is get this pasta cooking. So I have the rotini in this one, and then I have the manicotti in this one. And I always do an extra manicotti because it always breaks on me. So I have 7 of them in there, even though I'm only needing 6 for this. I'm going to make 3 days worth of this stuff. The ground turkey in here for the manicotti. I'm just going to go ahead and cook that up until it's fully cooked through, and then we'll add in the other ingredients after it cooks through. But yep, here's my manicotti. 1 did break, so I'm glad I cooked an extra one. So you guys, cook an extra one because I feel like they always break. I'm going to put together my snack boxes while my turkey is cooking. So I'm just putting in 6 of the Triscuits because 6 is a serving size. And then the cheese, one of those big long things, like the big long strip of cheese, 2 of those is a serving. So I'm actually having 1.5 servings of cheese because I did 2 of them and I cut them in half or broke them in half. So I'm actually having 1.5 servings of the cheese, 1 serving of the crackers, and then I only used 1.5 pieces of the turkey, which is like 5 pieces is a serving. So it's like a quarter of the serving, I would say. I think it was, yeah, so 5 slices was a serving. Anyways, I'm just going to put all those together and then we'll just have a nice little grab and go snack. I may throw some walnuts in there or something, but I figured this is probably enough if I just have to run out to go to the store or something, or as I'm sitting there maybe doing some Christmas wrapping, then I can just have my little snack and it's already ready to go, and I don't grab the box and then the tray of cheese and just go at it, you know, because that's what we all do, right? Okay, my turkey is done, so we're going to add in some seasoning. I'm just adding in some of the minced garlic, some Italian herbs, and then also some of that garlic paste. I've actually only used this garlic paste. This will be the 2nd time. I really, really like it, but you do have to be really careful how much you use because, dang, that is really potent stuff. So Anyway, I have really enjoyed using it though. I will definitely keep purchasing it. So as usual, I always add my spices into my meat dry without any liquid just to get them all warmed up, because I feel like spices, they really bring a lot more flavor when they're warm before you add any of the liquid or anything. And as far as liquid, what we'll be adding in, we'll add in the marinara sauce after the cheese. So we're going to add in 4 of these cheese wedges. These were really hard to get out. It's been a long time since I've really done anything with these cheese wedges, but this is going to make it really creamy with cutting down on the calories. So normally with lasagna, this is supposed to be like lasagna stuffed shells. You usually would use like ricotta cheese or cottage cheese, but these light Swiss wedges are only like 30 calories each, so this is going to be a lot lower calories, and it makes it just as creamy. Just wait and see how creamy this sauce gets when it's all done. And now that I got the cheese wedges already all in there finally, we're going to go ahead and stir that up until it's nice and incorporated into the meat. Next up, we're going to add in some grated Parmesan. The original recipe that I found this in did not actually call for grated Parmesan, but I just added it in there myself. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of reduced fat mozzarella cheese as well, just to make it just a little bit cheesier, but we still, like I said, we're still like cutting down on the calories and the fat, and we're still going to be nice and cheesy and creamy goodness. But first we're going to add in a cup of marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce, whatever kind of sauce you want to use. I'm just using the Simple Truth Organic from Kroger. I really like this sauce. It has a lot of flavor to it, or you can make your own sauce, whatever you'd like to do. Making marinara sauce is super easy. I just don't, since it's mostly just me that I'm making food for anymore, it's like I just don't need a lot. So one of these jars can usually do like 2 different meals for me. Now we're going to add in that reduced fat mozzarella cheese. So I'm just adding in just a 1/4 cup of that cheese. So a 1/4 cup is actually a serving, but this is 4 servings. So definitely not adding that much, but it just adds that little bit. But you can see how creamy this sauce already is just from those cheese wedges. Those cheese wedges, you can do so many things with those. So we're going to stir that up, and then now we're going to work on our Alfredo bowls while my sauce is kind of cooking over there still. So we have our Rotini pasta. This Fiber Gourmet pasta is really good. It's low calorie, high protein, high fiber, which is great. I'm using a cup of the Alfredo sauce, which a 1/4 cup is a serving. So this is 4 servings that I'm making here. So this is the Classico. It's only like 50 calories per serving. So we're going to put a full cup in there, and we're going to stir that around, and then we're going to add the broccoli in and give that a good stir as well. So I want to add in that entire package of broccoli. So I think it was like a 16-ounce thing of broccoli, because we're going to do extra veggies. We want to add those veggies in there. So we're going to add the Alfredo sauce and the broccoli and give that a stir, and then we'll start building our. Now I went ahead and heated up the chicken while I was getting everything else together. So I'm just going to cut this into little pieces. I did measure out 3 ounces per little meal prep container. And then we're going to use a cup of this pasta because that is a serving. And like I said, I used just a serving of the Alfredo sauce, a serving of the chicken, and that'll be my meal prep. Again, I can have this for lunch or dinner. I did save a serving of this. I actually made 4 servings, so I'm going to have this for lunch today and just put a chicken cutlet on top because I did not make any extra chicken. But I'm going to put all these together, and then, like I said, I'll have that for lunch today with a side salad. So that's what I had left over. I'm just going to throw a chicken cutlet on top, have a salad, and this will be a great lunch to have today. Here's all my completed meal prep. So I have 3 of these here. Again, like I said, just in case I don't want to make dinner this week, this will be a great dinner as well. I'm going to go ahead and put the manicotti together. I'm going to stuff those shells. As we know, this is not like the funnest part of doing these. Now, I always undercook my manicotti just a little bit. That way they don't break as easily and they're a little bit easier to stuff. And because we're cooking this in the oven, they will get cooked through. So what I'll do is I'll stuff all these up, and then we're going to put it into the oven at 350, and I'm going to cook it for about 20 minutes. I'm going to put just a little bit of extra sauce on top before we put it in the oven. But these actually worked out pretty well. They were not that hard to stuff in there. But I'm going to do 6 of them. A serving is actually 3 of them, but I think 2 of these with a side salad is going to be plenty. So I figure this is going to make 3 meals for me to have this week. So I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes, and this is what it looks like when it comes out. And like I said, I'll have 2 of these with a side salad will be my lunch or dinner sometime out through the week. But this is completes my meal prep for this week, you guys. Like I said, I'm making it super easy, clean, homemade meals. I'm going to have lots of veggies and salads to go along with this. I will have all the recipes linked down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.